Okay, so what have you four guys been tasked to do?
Put on winter tires.
So how are you going to go about doing that?
Put chocks behind the wheel.
Pardon me?
Put chocks behind the wheel with
Yeah.
the jacket so it doesn't roll away.
Help them out, boys. How are you going to get the tires off?
With an air gun.
Impact gun? Yep.
Yeah.
Are you going to jack it up first?
Yeah.
And then after you get the tires on, what are you going to do?
Get the torque wrench and put it to a specific torque.
Yeah. And then once they're all torqued up, what are you going to check after that?
Air pressure.
Air pressure. Guys all understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make it happen. Okay, so what's wrong?
The
Tires stuck on there?
Yeah.
So how do you think you're going to get it off? What have you seen me do to take tires off that were stuck on there?
Use a hammer.
Use a what?
Use a hammer.
Yeah.
Or
So you're going to get a hammer.
toolbox.
Or get the big sledgehammer over there. What's on the tires? You check to see if they're a directional tire? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
There's a marker on the tire.
Okay, show me where that marking is. Okay, so you look on the tire here.
Not right forward.
What does this say? So which way is it pointing? So which side of the car is this tire going to go on?
Right side.
Right? Are you sure?
On the left.
Right? Because the tire turns this way, right? What about that tire? Which way is this tire going to go? Rotation, right? So this is what side of it? So this tire is going to turn this way. Sorry? Left side. Yeah. So this is going to go on the left. That's going to go on the left. Which side is that tire going to go on?
This one right forward.
And this one here? That's when they came off, right? Yeah. So when we have the tire off like this, there's a few things we look for in here. What do you think one of them is?
Brake pad.
Okay, what are we looking for on the brake pads?
For worn out.
Worn out? Yeah. What about this here? Do you know what this is? Any of you guys? It's a disc. Okay? It's called a rotor. What you look for on here is any cracks or anything that looks abnormal. Big lips or anything like that on here. That's what you look for. Another thing you look for is you check your brake lines. Okay? See if there's any cracks here. See if there's any broken springs or anything in here. If you see anything weird that looks weird, this is why we can use the other side as a reference. Okay? You guys understand that? Any questions? So now what are you going to do?
Springs. Brake pads.
Yeah, and then when you're all done that, everything looks fine.
Put the tires on.
Put tires on? Yeah, let's go. Okay, so the same thing with you guys. I talked with these guys there. When we have the tire off, what do we look for in here?
Abnormal. Yes, like if they're warped
Yep,
or cracked.
yep. What else? What's another thing we're going to look for?
See if it's rusting really bad anywhere or parts are falling off.
Yeah, exactly. So you look for anything that looks like it's out of line, right? And you can always use the other side as a reference, right? So we're going to check the brake pads, we're going to check the brake lines, check the springs. See if anything looks abnormal, looks different than the other side. We already know we got a broken stud here, right? So we already knew that. So once that's all done, what are we going to do next?
Clean it.
Clean up, take the wire brush to the hub here, clean that up, make sure the tire's nice and clean, right?
Yep.
And then we're going to put them on.
Yep.
And what are we going to do with the wheel nuts?
Put them on their finger tight.
And then
Torque them.
torque them, right? You don't put them on with the impact gun. Because what could happen with the impact gun?
Strip it.
Yeah, exactly. You end up stripping or breaking the stud. That's not good. Right? Any questions, boys? Okay, let's go. But what if there was no manual in it? So where's something on this car that's going to show you what year it is? Right where your right hand is. See the black sticker?
Okay.
So right there, there's going to be a date on there. So what's it say? Top left. Right where your finger is. Is it there? It'll say month and year.
Yeah, 0909.
09, 09. So what year is this car?
So,
What month was it made?
September 09.
There you go. All right? So where else are you going to find information? What's that white sticker tell you there?
Tire pressure.
Yeah, tire loading information.
Tells you your tire pressures, right? So what's the tire pressure supposed to be for this vehicle?
30 PSI.
All around?
Yep, right.
30 psi all around. So on all your cars, it'll be either on the door or on the body. All this information that helps you with this vehicle to tell you what the tires and year and everything is. All right? Good. Any questions? No. Okay, good.
Yeah, you're like over the freaking tire.
Let me see.
Oh, you guys are making me bend over. I'm too old for this.
Right here.
Right around there. You see it's all reinforced and stuff here? Watch fingers. See this? See it's all reinforced? Yeah. That's where you put the jack. So take her up.
Take her up. Up, up, up.
What are you doing?
Taking off the nuts.
What do you do?
Hey, can I ask what you're doing for the camera?
Sure, I'm just cleaning the tire off. Then I'm going to clean the wheel bearing off
Why are you cleaning it?
so that the person's satisfied, and that way when I'm cleaning the wheel bearing, it I'll look for the any unusual things.
Can I ask what you're doing for the camera?
Oh, so pretty much right now we're checking the tire pressure, and if it's too low, we put in extra air, and then when after that's done, we check it again, make sure it's at 35 psi.
Stop. Okay, keep going.
Great teamwork, guys.